Hey guys, Michelle Donovan here with your daily mission, and it is absolutely just a gorgeous day outside. Beautiful summer that we're having. I hope you're all enjoying it. But I want to talk to you guys today a little bit. First of all, I want to welcome you all here. So if you're joining me, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. My goal here is to really create value for all of you, and if you're getting any value or you like what I'm saying, feel free to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, and you can get me, by the way, every day, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And today's topic is going to be about personal development. And I just really started these videos, and I just want to be able to share to a larger group of people and create value for more people. And so I know that some people are already starting on a path of personal development, and then there's some people that have not even heard the term personal development before. And wherever you are, by the way, that is okay, because it is never too late to get started. So personal development really is about self-education. And it's really interesting because the average North American that comes out of high school or post-secondary education actually never reads a book after that. And 97% of the population don't even have a library card. And that's okay. I know we've got Kohl's and we've got bookstores and we've got Amazon. But we are in a society today where we have an abundance of information available at our fingertips. And it's interesting because as soon as we get out of school, because we spent so many years doing homework, that we really kind of stop doing that a lot of the times. And a lot of the times we stunt our growth. And what happens with personal development is you really start to expand your mind, expand your horizons, expand your vision, and it really helps you in your everyday life. It helps you in your business life. It helps you to get through a lot of barriers. And it's highly, highly, highly important. I've never met a successful person before who said, I don't read books. One of the common denominators amongst very successful people is reading books consistently all the time. So we're going to talk about this personal development. And I know, like a lot of people, reading is not necessarily your favorite thing. There's some people out there that's avid readers, loved English in school, and good for you, because continue on that. But if you're anything like me, I actually enjoyed reading. However, I'm a bit of a slow reader, and it's because I get so distracted so easily. I'm a mom of 4, and I find that I get a little bit scatterbrained, so it just really takes me more time and attention to detail to get through it. Now here's the thing. A great friend of mine and a coach, a personal coach to me, said, you know what? I really don't like reading. I have negative associations affiliated with that. However, I do it because I really like the results. Okay? So when we're talking about personal development, we're not talking about reading romance novels. Okay, we're not talking about, dramas. We're not talking about, violence. We're talking about something that's going to help you grow. So for those of you, if it's a new concept, I really want to share with you some of the top books to read, and in my opinion, of course. So if you haven't already done this, really just start growing your library, okay? And so some of the best books really, in my opinion, to get started with is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Doesn't matter what you do in life, this book will help you. I mean, it's exactly like it says, how to win friends and influence people. Isn't that kind of what we all want? It's all in the title. So definitely you want to read that book. The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. Think and Grow Rich. The Magic of Thinking Big. Lots of anything by John C. Maxwell, by the way. Phenomenal. Tony Robbins. You can read anything by him, is amazing. So here's what I like to do. I mean, obviously, I like to read these books. I haven't been as consistent as a reader as I should have in my life. And when I'm not consistently reading, I'm not growing the way that I want to. So I'm going to keep it real from my experience. I'm going to let you know when I had success in my life, these are the things that I've done. And when I was going through hard times, these are the things that I just didn't do. So we talked about, your daily mission, which is creating rituals. So this is one of the most important rituals that you can have in your daily life, is either reading 10 pages a book a day, or driving your car into Drive Time University. This is one of my favorite things to do. You're in the car anyway. You might as well use your time wisely and put in something that's good for you. Music does feel good, but there's a lot of news intertwined with that music a lot of the times. And unfortunately, the news is very, very, very negative. And I completely stopped watching the news, by the way, about 8 years ago now. And to me, that's amazing. I figure, by the way, if it's that important, I'll hear about it on Facebook anyway. And so what it is, you try to get that negativity out of your head, and you start having great thoughts going into your head, which reminds me of another great book, which is one of the real mentors in my life. This was the first book she ever told me to read, and it's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And that's an incredible read. It's really going to help you with your mindset, and it's going to help you to stop putting negative thoughts into your head, because we become our own worst enemies. So picture this. If you got a regular job and you're going there 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, you're doing your 40 hours a week, and you go in, typically, not everywhere, but typically, it can be a negative environment. There's a lot of negative people around, a lot of people unhappy with their job, a lot of people unhappy with their positions, and a lot of politics as well. And so when you put this Drive Time University and you put this personal development into your car when you're going to work, all of a sudden you start to feel better, and your language starts to change. And then you go to work and you're in a good mood, and the way you talk to people changes, and the way that you react to people starts to change. And eventually what happens is, doing this over consistently over an extended period of time, is a lot of things in your life start to change. And that's incredible, and I believe that's what we all want, as long as it's changing for the positive. So I'm going to give you a great example, and some people call it the compound effect or the slight edge. And what it is doing things consistently over time. As an example, if I ate a cheeseburger every day, and I did it for the entire year for 365 days, and I didn't go to the gym, and I spent a lot of time on my couch, I promise you, I wouldn't get results that I desired. I don't think anybody would, right? However, if I switched that cheeseburger for a salad, and I ate healthy, and I did that for 365 days a year instead of eating cheeseburgers, and instead of sitting on the couch, I incorporated 100 sit-ups a day for 365 days, I think that I would have vastly different results, and I would have the desired results, right? And so here's the little things. 10 pages a day, over a year, actually turns out to be 10 to 12 good novels a year. Now think about, how would that change your thinking? How would it change your vocabulary? How would it change your knowledge base? How would it help you to grow? And so these are some of the things that you really want to implement. So my challenge for you today, my daily mission for you, is, if you're not already doing this, pick up a book that's going to help you. We talked about some of those great books. You can even just put in personal development on the internet. You're going to get thousands of different titles. And definitely grab a book, order from Amazon, go to Kohl's, wherever you get your books from, pick one up and just start doing 10 pages a day, okay? Now, if you have a team, whether you're in relationship marketing, whether you're in, you could be in real estate, but any business, I highly recommend that you share this little tidbit with everybody that you work with, okay? Whether they're an employee, whether they're part of your organization, whether they're part of your team, whatever it is, I recommend that you just share this tidbit with them and get excited to do it, to maybe potentially have them to do it together with you. So if you have 10 employees or 10 teammates, imagine if all of them joined you and they started reading their 10 pages a day. So your 12 novels would in fact go to times 10 everybody that you're doing with would be 120 novels in 1 year. So now you're not just changing your mindset, but you're helping the people around you to do it at the same time. And that's incredible. So when you think about what the compound effect of that is, it's amazing. You know, I remember playing Jim Rohn in my car, and my now 10-year-old at 3 years old had it memorized. And she would walk around at 3 years old around the house and say, you know, profit is better than wages. And she didn't quite know what it meant, but what a vocabulary to have at 3 years old, you know, and what's in her brain, and with those kind of philosophies, what is she going to be when she grows up? So this is something to share not just with the people that you're associated with at work, in your business, whatever it is that you're doing, but also with your family. It's incredible to watch the growth and to watch what they become through the years. So that being said, again, my goal for you is to have another daily ritual of just reading 10 pages a day, putting in some great audios in your car, and I will give you one little tidbit. If you're finding that you don't have enough time, and like I said, I'm going to keep it real. A good friend of mine said, take your couch and turn it upside down. I promise you that most people are going to find an additional 20 hours a week. So use your time wisely. Start reading. Start listening to good stuff. Shut the news off. And, the sky's the limit. So with that being said, you can get me, like I said, every Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also get me on my personal page, Michelle Donovan with 1 L, and you can get me at my business page. And all you have to do is type in your daily mission, and you can catch me there as well. If you like what you hear today, please feel free to share it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask away. If you want to ask on this feed, go ahead. If you want to inbox me, more than happy to help you. And my goal is to create value for you and to help you wherever you are in life. With that being said, hope you all have an amazing day.